Welcome to the 24-Hour Woman Show with Cheryl Liew-Chng.
After the airport. That's right. Well, welcome. I've got two of my good friends here, one right from India and one with me from Singapore. I have no idea what they're doing on the show, but I thought for this particular episode of the 24-Hour Woman, I'm the creator of the 24-Hour Woman, Cheryl. Having worked with women from around the world and written a best-selling book, I know that to come to any stage in life, to have any impact and influence, you can't do it alone. So I thought for this particular episode, I'll bring with me Elsie and Prerna, and they'll be sharing with you their 7 tips in 7 minutes in their areas of expertise. So they are under pressure, my friend. 7 tips in 7 minutes. I don't know what they're going to be talking to you about, but I bet you it's going to be good. So take a pen and paper right now, and we're going to get started with Prerna. Ready? Go ahead.
Hi, so I'm going to tell you about 7 tips to boost your social media presence. If you're a business owner or a professional, what are the 7 things that you need to keep in mind to make sure that your social media presence really and truly shines? First up is stay you. That's right. Regardless of what everyone else is doing on social media, it's important that you be you, because people who are following you are doing it because they like you and they respect you and they value you and they want to know more about you. They don't want to know more about what your colleague or what another business owner is doing. So focus on being you, use your voice when sharing your updates, and just basically stay true to who you really are. Next up is consistent. That's it. You need to be consistent on social media. Don't post 3 posts a day and then disappear for like a week. Make sure you have a steady schedule of posting. This goes for whether you're engaging for personal reasons or for professional or for business reasons. Have a consistent posting schedule. Third, engage. Very, very important. This is true especially if you're a business owner. Don't use your social media profile to just sell. You're there to engage with your community, to engage with your customers. You want to find out what is it that they're thinking. You want to find out what is it that they really want from your brand. You want to know what is it that they're looking for. What are their challenges? So use social media to engage with them. Which brings us to the next point, that is build relationships. That's right. Social media is called social for a reason. It is a tool to help you build relationships. So make sure you do that. Prompt and professional. Yeah, as tempting as it may seem to be on social and just put any photo or any update, remember that there are people who are who hold you to high standards or to the standards that you want to be known for. So make sure that you're professional in your interactions with them. Also, be prompt. Yeah. So if someone asks a question, make sure you take out the time to reply to it. If someone wants some feedback, make sure you take out the time to give them that and do it promptly. Don't wait. Let a week go between responding to your customers and your community members on social media. Don't be afraid to experiment. Yeah, sometimes it's very easy to just tread the safe path, but whether you're a professional or a business owner, it's okay to experiment and see what is it that may resonate with your community. It could be trying a different style of posting. It could be doing more videos instead of regular status updates.
Hey Prerna, don't hurry, you still have another 4 minutes. Give us the best-selling tips.
Alright, so and so we were talking about experimenting. So what you could do is create like a posting schedule and insert a few different types of posts that you could do over the next week. See which ones get you the most engagement, whether on Facebook or on Twitter, and continue with more of those and leave out the ones that don't really work out. And then we have review. So review means review your personal profiles. Review your, see, are the photos on your profiles, are they up to date, or is that like a photo from your college days? Review also means to review your networks to see which networks are you really engaging on and which ones are you just letting them slide, because that means you probably don't really need those networks. For instance, a lot of you may have a LinkedIn profile, but if you're not really leveraging it, would you really want it? Or do you enjoy being more on Facebook or say Instagram and using that to build connections and build relationships? So review your profile to make sure it's all updated. Review your profile to make sure that your photo is there. Review your networks to see which ones are bringing you the most results. Also review, as a business owner, especially when you're putting in efforts, review the traffic that your business is getting from social media to see whether the efforts that you're putting into social media are really paying off or not. It could be that you've been putting a lot of posts on Pinterest, but you aren't really getting traffic from there. So maybe you need to stop pinning all that much and switch to the network that is bringing you the results. So that is something you need to do. Review has to be a very important part of boosting your social media presence. So review your profile, review your networks, review the results you're getting. Keep a close watch. How often should you review? I would say a month. Once a month, probably sit down for 30 minutes and do a quick health check. Alright, so we've covered these 7 tips. I'm going to quickly go through them and talk about one key thing that you need to do to make sure that you can start taking action on them right away. Stay you. Stay you means use your voice. Talk on social media the way you would talk to me in person. So let me really get to know you. Start by doing that. Consistent. For being consistent, the one thing you need to do is have a content calendar. Just nothing fancy, just a simple sheet with Monday through Friday. Write down the 5 different types of posts you would do. Very quickly. Monday, do photo posts. Tuesday, ask a question. Wednesday, share a blog post. Thursday, share a photo. Friday, give them something new that's coming up, a peek behind the scenes. Alright, Cheryl's showing me the timer, so I'm going to go through this quickly. Engage. To start engaging right away, I want you to ask questions. Ask your community what is it that they are struggling with the most. One question. Ask them today. Build relationships. That's right. Spend your time getting to know your people. Ask people where are they from. Ask people who are they, who do they admire the most. Prompt and professional. The next time you get a question, I want you to reply to it right away. Don't be afraid to experiment. That's it. Try something different this week. Do it now. And we've already covered review in a great lot of detail. That's it.
I hope you have gotten those 7 awesome tips, and not just get them. I think the ladies will agree with me. You've got to put them into action. Are you ready for the next 7? The next 7 tips come from Elsie, and if you are ready, Elsie, the floor is yours.
Hello everybody, my name is Elsie and I am a fashion entrepreneur. I'm the co-founder of Butterflies and Marigolds, a ladies fashion business based in Singapore. And most recently, I'm also the author of the A to Z wardrobe. So when Cheryl asked me to do this 7-minute throwdown, I thought, well, why not? Let's just give it a go, okay? So here are my 7 tips for great authentic style. And tip number 1 is get a great haircut. 1, haircut. Okay, you think about it, ladies. We can change our clothes, we can change our shoes, we can change our bags, but the hairstyle goes with you every day. Okay, you must invest in a good haircut. It should accentuate your best features on your face, and it should fall at the right place all the time. And you bear in mind, be realistic. If you're the kind of wash and wear girl, then don't get a haircut that requires you to perm and curl and style and mousse. Just pick a hairstyle that is realistic to your lifestyle and meets your current life needs. I think that's really important. Also, do your own due diligence, do market survey, ask a friend. If you see her hairstyle is looking great, ask her where's your salon, who did your style for you. Bring her photo if you have to, but go and get it done. and hair grows. You know, heads up, hair grows. So every 4 to 6, maximum 8 weeks, you gotta go and get it trimmed, just so that you can keep yourself at the right frame all the time. Okay. Tip number 2, makeup. When it comes to makeup, I believe that less is more. Okay, makeup technology has advanced so much these days. There is really no need for you to do the concealer, the foundation, the primer, the filler, there's no need for the whole hula bula anymore. Okay, get a good BB cream. Sunblock, get a good BB cream, and the BB cream can multitask a whole lot of this for you, and it cuts a lot of your time for your morning routines. Okay, you can also choose to highlight your eyes, do mascara, line your eyes. You can choose to do lip gloss. You can choose to be natural. You don't have to do the lips and the blush and the eyes and the mascara and all of the rest in between. You can pick and choose what you want to accentuate on your face for that day, for your lifestyle. Okay, in fact, actually, come think of it, right, the whole idea of makeup, of the whole full face makeup all the time is very old school, so you may want to consider getting a more modern look that works for you right now. Okay, tip number 3, my favorite tip of all times is this: be remarkable. Every day, we can't do all things at all times, and we can't always it's just Cheryl showing me the clock. We can't always keep our tops and our bottoms and everything coordinated, but one thing you can do, you can choose to be remarkable every day. Okay, so every day when you are going out, before you leave the house, just pick one thing that you want to highlight for that day. It could be a necklace, it could be a bright lipstick, it could be a cute handbag, it could be a nice pair of shoes, whatever works for you. And then when tomorrow comes, be remarkable somewhere else. Okay, it doesn't have to be branded, it doesn't have to be luxury, but it's just something that is deserving of a comment, something that puts a smile on your face when you leave the house. Okay, that's number 3, be remarkable. Number 4 is this: add color. Add color. You know, I know lots of smart, intelligent, sexy women. They have a whole wardrobe full of neutral colors in their closet. You open, everything is in black and white. If you are that kind of girl and you rock that look, well and good. But if you are looking for something else, something special to spice up that wardrobe, my suggestion is add color. Color is a very, very easy tool to use. If you think that a full red suit is going to freak you out, it's too overwhelming, even a blouse you can't take, well, how about a colorful scarf, an accessory, a necklace? If you don't want to do neons, you know, do something small just to accent in shoes, in a watch, in a wristlet, a necklace, okay, earrings, yeah, and that would work for you. Okay, that's my 4th tip. My 5th tip is dresses. Stock up on dresses. Dresses are my go-to. It's your best friend. Go with an A-line dress, a shirt dress, or a wrap dress. You will never get it wrong. Okay, the A-line dress is the one that's narrow on the shoulders and wider on the hips. It's super flattering. Twiggy wore it, Jackie or Kennedy wore it. And if you want to know more about the A-line dresses and everything else, get my A to Z wardrobe. It's e-book. I think Cheryl will leave the link below. But you know, go with a dress. Get a wrap dress. Wrap dresses are great for people in between sizes. You just tie the ties a little bit closer. Otherwise, get a shirt dress. A shirt dress is just a longer length shirt. Okay, fold out the sleeves, cinch with the belt. You're good to go. Okay, so that's my 5th tip. My 6th tip is wear clothes that fit. Wear clothes that fit. Too many women wear clothes that do not fit their lifestyle anymore. It used to fit them, but now it's too tight. Let them go. Okay? If it's too big and you look sloppy, let it go. Go to a tailor, tailor it in, hem it up. There are ways and means you can do to improve your wardrobe. And then every time you wear that piece, it will no longer be sloppy, or if it's too tight, just let it go. The 7th tip, and for me the most important actually, is this: smile. It is the easiest tip, and it's something that we forget because our lives are so busy. Smile. The best accessory a woman can have day by day is to smile. A genuine smile touches heart. It is your best accessory, so go with that. So here are my 7 tips. Get a good haircut. For makeup, less is more. Be remarkable every day in your dressing. Add color to your wardrobe if it's a sea of neutrals. Go for dresses if you can't coordinate anything. Wear clothes that fit so that you are always trim. And lastly and most importantly, smile. Okay?
Woohoo! We did it!
Yes!
So now the pressure is on me because I'm the final one that's going to be sharing with you my 7 tips for. Are you ready? Because I sure am. So grab your pen and paper and let's get started. With Prerna and Elsie, I went to change into a different outfit. It's a little bit more comfortable because, you know, a little bit competitive here. 7 minutes, 7 tips. And these are my 7 tips for you to increase your sanity in your life. If you want to gain more sanity in your life, these are the 7 things that you can start practicing. Number 1, learn how to say no. Now, saying no for many of us, it doesn't come naturally, but many of the women that we have interviewed have been noticed that say that they are thriving, their work and business, and they are living a vibrant life. They have learned the art of saying no. So that's something that you need to harness and to be able to hone that skills to be able to say no. Next is to schedule whatever that is important for you that that you need to get done that will add to where you are heading. Schedule it, because that will then avoid the situation where we are running around having no idea what's happening, or worse still, in Asia we have a saying that says running around like a headless chicken. You're just busy doing running around, but nothing actually gets done. And then in the end you find that your life is so insane because you've been busy but nothing is there to show for as an outcome. Tip number 3 is to simplify. By no fault of ours, many things have just been layered in our lives. Things that we were doing for years and years or months, and it just got stuck there, and we have not had the chance to go back and remove them from our lives. Therefore, they're just adding and adding up. If you take the chance to go in and remove things from our lives, to say no, to schedule, and to simplify, that would actually help free a lot more time and energy for us to gain back, to have more sanity in our lives. Next is to sequence. Why sequence? Because sequence goes with the flow of things. As you go through your day, it's just a natural progression to be moving from one thing to other so that you are in the flow. Some of us will say that we are in the zone, therefore increasing the sanity in our lives because we're just flowing through, and yet not pointlessly, but towards that which matters most to us, what we want to be achieving. Number 5, and if you see there is an actual pattern here, increase your sanity. You have the 7 S's that you can go by to increase that sanity in your life. Tip number 5 has to do with sports. Now, some of you might know that I had an incident 2 years ago, and I hurt my ankle so badly I was not able to wear my heels. That was also my excuse of not getting into any active sports like running and so. But in the recent months, I started with my 10,000 steps again. And this time round, as I got into the 10,000 step, when the first week I got started, it was pathetic. I only did 1,005 steps. But every single day I told myself I should do 500 more, and I just add up. And with it also taught me that I can break through the barriers. I can break through the mental barriers. I can break through the physical barriers. And I can capture time and health back if I were to just put one more step ahead of me, one step at a time. So get into some form of sports, because that helps you to break free of your own limitation and assumption of what you can actually do. And again, increase your sanity when you are so overwhelmed and overworked. Center yourself down. If you can do that 10,000 steps from starting with just 1,005 steps, you can do it. Tip number 6. So help me. How often have you spoken to people and talked to them about issues that you have and end up by saying, so could you please just help me? I think asking for help is one of the most underrated things that we enable ourselves to do or to say. Because we feel that, particularly as women, we can do it all. And the saying of Wonder Woman and Superwoman doesn't help at all. We need to be able to build our support system and be able to ask for help in our home and in our workplace. And the last one, Show your appreciation, and I think that's very important, coming right after number 6. So help me as people help you and you build your ability to outsource or to delegate. Show your appreciation. Build that within, so that as you show your appreciation, you're also telling yourself that there's some sanity in my life. There are some things that's working for me. So how is this helping you? 7 tips to increase the sanity in your life. Number 1, say no. Number 2, schedule. Number 3, simplify. Number 4, sequence them. Number 5, do some sports. Number 6, so help me, ask for help. Number 7, show appreciation. And how am I doing, guys? Thank you. So there you have it, 3 different opinions on different things in terms of building a social profile, in terms of boosting your style and gaining more sanity in your life. 3 different perspectives, 7 tips in 7 minutes. Your job right now is to share with Prerna, Elsie and I which one helped you most. Don't worry, I will not be offended if you say one of them helped you the most, but I really want to hear from you so that we know which are the areas that we can be focusing our resources and follow up with you in those areas. Till I see you again, live a life that's most excellent.